Food is deeply rooted in tradition and culture, in its people and place. That place for the Wanchai Ferry brand is here at the Wanchai Ferry Pier in Hong Kong. It was here in 1978 that Zang Jianhe made homemade dumplings and sold them from a wooden cart. She had left a bad marriage and her hometown in northern China just months earlier, and now she and her daughters faced an uncertain future.
It was really hard when I arrived in Hong Kong. I couldn't find the sky above me nor the ground below. I was determined to bring my girls so they could receive more knowledge, culture, and education. Not like our generation, we couldn't even finish our schooling, causing a lifetime of regrets.
She worked 3 jobs every day, and she was making it all work until she fell and fractured her back.
I climbed out of bed after 13 days because all the time I was thinking, I have no job. There's no work I could do anymore with my broken back. What am I going to do? I'm going to starve to death. My friend jokingly said, "You make such good dumplings. Let's go out and sell your dumplings." My first time out pushing my car to the Wanchai Ferry Pier, that trip felt as long as the Great Wall. First, I didn't know how to get there, so I stumbled along. Second, I felt all eyes were on me, and there seemed to be a voice in my head. "Jianhe, how did you ever lose your way to get to this point?"
On that first day at the pier, a group of young men walked up and asked how soon they could eat.
I finally wrapped 5 bowls of dumplings. I honestly can say that in my 30-some years of selling dumplings, they were my worst. The skins were thick and not round. A guy took a bite. "Wow, so delicious." That young man's praise strengthened my resolve and confidence to go on.
She became known around the pier as Madam Chang, and people looked out for her and her girls, who came to help after school. But it was her customers who fed her passion for quality and that better-tasting dumpling.
These dumplings taste as good as they do today because of the many suggestions and tips I got from Hong Kong consumers. I treat my critics as my best friends because only they can help me improve and oversee my quality.
Madam Chang opened her first store in the Wanchai Ferry district. She began to supply a Japanese supermarket, and she opened a plant to hire workers. In 1997, she agreed to partner with Pillsbury. She knew dumplings and her consumers, and Pillsbury knew how to grow her business. With Pillsbury and later General Mills, Wanchai Ferry grew fast, and so did Madam Chang's reputation. Hong Kong media called her the Dumpling Queen. Business and government leaders honored her and sought out her story. Today, she remains active in charities and passionate about quality and her consumers, who have made Wanchai Ferry a global brand of authentic taste. Dozens of flavors of dumplings, wontons, tangyuans, and other traditional foods.
For Chinese, making dumplings is a happy event. For our family, it's even more significant, as Mom raised us by making dumplings. On holidays, we would wrap dumplings and poke fun at each other's wrapping. "Your dumpling is ugly, mine is crummy." Of course, they taste great, but the flavor is not so important anymore. It's the experience. It's hard for me to describe that feeling of happiness. All our family's happiness is wrapped around making dumplings. How Wanchai Ferry has come to taste so good is a secret that's well known. I use only the very best ingredients and my very best effort. That's how I make a product my customers can eat and be happy. Those who ate my dumplings helped me to live, and they were my friends. So in my heart, I thought I wasn't selling dumplings. I was making dumplings for my friends to show my gratitude.
Dumplings are as traditional to the Chinese as perhaps the turkey is to American families at Thanksgiving. But it really doesn't matter what culture or what market, what country. They're all about nourishment and tradition. Great tasting food that brings together families and friends. Food that continues to nurture a culture and its people.